Y'all know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Challz, TJ, and Flizz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cuz us talk ish and live in color. Every Wednesday, be getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you step in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. The what? What? Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word.
Discussion. Yo. Yo. Let me make sure we got some sounds. The what? Jigga what? Jigga what? Let me make sure we got some sounds. 1 2 1 2. I hear it. We in the building. The what show is here. I bet y'all thought we wasn't gonna be live tonight, but we live. Is it live? 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 Like this, y'all. We gotta hit that LL routine. Remember back in the day, he hit that like this, y'all. This y'all. This y'all. This y'all. This y'all. Welcome to the show, Mike G in the building. I see you, Mike, in the comments.
Mike, what's popping? Already up in there. That's what's up.
Mike G in the comments in the building. This is what we do. The What Show. I'm Challz Brown. Next to me is
an artist named Flizz.
Next to him is
TJ Soares. What's popping?
The What Show. I know y'all been watching these crazy clips we've been putting out. They've been wild. We've been putting up some shorts that's like outrageous, but we appreciate y'all. We growing. The channel's growing. All the channels are growing. We on eight channels right now. The clips are going nuts. We getting a lot of feedback. Some of y'all get a little too upset over these clips. Some of y'all get a little too upset over these shorts. Y'all be name calling. Yo, chill out. They just shorts. It's for your entertainment, bro. It's dead ass. But we the What Show, bro. We're doing our job. Salute Mike G in the building. Mike, me and TJ was talking. We're gonna put them verses together this week for that song with about Asylum. R.I.P. the O.
Big O, R.I.P.
We had that to you, bro. We're gonna do the tribute track. It's about I want to say at least 8 artists on that track in honor of Asylum Reign, and that should be done very soon. Salute to Mike G for putting that all together. Also, what y'all got going on? Is this weekend?
Oh yeah, Culture Fest. Yep, the Culture Fest on Sunday. Yo. Well, it's all weekend. It's from Friday to Sunday. That's right. But we're on the stage on Sunday. Yeah, come see us on Sunday. Even if you go on the other days, come on Sunday. But also on Saturday, West Rib House Block Party starts at 12. Let's get it. Pop up.
There it is.
And I'm on the road to Vegas. I'm getting ready for Vegas. That's right.
So TJ and Flizz will be at Culture Fest Saturday and Sunday. That's what you say, right?
Yes.
Saturday and Sunday. Come check them out. And TJ will be in Vegas next weekend, the weekend after?
I'm July.
In July, he's going to be shooting video out there, performing, all that good stuff like that.
All the Vegas people get there.
Salute.
If you know someone in Vegas, tell him he's coming.
There it is. Joy Terry said he got a whole thing in there, homie. I checked your videos. Seems like you and the Kick and the streaming a lot and not affiliated. That's a I see you, dude. That's an advertisement, but that's all good. Say it, Flizzy. Thomasina. Otana.
What up?
Otana in the building. Thomasina in the building. We got a good show tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's matter of fact, that block party is Otana and Flizz. Yeah, I'll be there for my that's a combination of Flizz and Thomasina as one powered together set.
There it is.
Let's go.
I can't wait. We're excited. Listen, gang, we got a lot to talk about. Salute Sean Bass in the building before we get started. He said, good evening, gentlemen. Salute to Sean Bass. If y'all can hear us pretty good, crystal clear, then we're going to get going.
Let's get it.
First things first, head over to black-yeti.com, THC products. Let me get this up here, right? The Yeti, bro. The Yeti, the first sponsors of the CLBMG network. Black Yeti. See that right there? That's the Black Yeti. He puff good. He smoke good. He eat gummies for breakfast. He eat chocolate for lunch.
And he got moonshine.
And he got moonshine. Black-Yeti.com. Head over to black-yeti.com. Listen, man, I want to say this first and foremost, right? RIP to this young man. Let me see if I got the right picture. But a young rapper, 26 years old, just passed away. His name is Julio Foolio. And he was murdered. And I gotta make sure I got the right picture because I want to put the picture up, but I can't even see these pictures. My eyes is bugging out today. I'm like old man River right now because I've been up so damn long, bro. Like dead ass. I've been up so long. Me and Flizz, we just got a whole lot of stuff going on. But let me see what's going on. Y'all phones is acting up.
Well, I'm just seeing
I'm reading the article.
Yeah, some new stuff.
Make sure. Nope, that ain't it.
I ain't mad at that.
This is an hour.
That ain't it. So listen, gang, I'm bugging out. I'm just gonna even stop looking. But RIP to Julio Foolio, young 26-year-old artist that was gunned down in Jacksonville, Florida. He's not from. No, he was gunned down in Tampa, wasn't it?
I think so, but you know what? This wasn't the first time they're trying to get him. Okay. No, it's been multiple attempts on him.
Yeah, so
like the third or fourth time.
Word?
Yeah, no, so
you're knocking on the devil's door too much. Gotta leave alone.
Well, what's going on with Foolio Flizz? No, he it was in Jacksonville. Oh no, I'm sorry, it was in Tampa. He's from Jacksonville, my bad. But what it is with Foolio Flizzy, he had a lot of enemies and he stirred up a lot of trouble.
Okay.
And it wasn't a very easy life. Let me put it like that. I'm going to read to you what's going on with him, and we're going to have a conversation because I already knew about Foolio, but a lot of people don't know about Foolio like that. So let me get this picture up here real quick. I mean, people that's in the Twitter, I mean, into like drill rap and hip hop of that nature, the younger scene, they know who Foolio is, right? So let me get his picture up. This picture's about 2 or 3 years old, but that's one of it. That's Julio Foolio, all right. And he was shot dead in Florida at a Holiday Inn. Let me get this story for you.
At the Holiday Inn.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Florida rapper Julio Foolio has been shot dead during his birthday celebrations in Tampa. Police said 4 people were hit with gunfire in a car park early on Sunday. 1 person died, whom they believe to be Foolio. The 26-year-old victim, whose real name is Challz Jones, was identified in a statement by a law firm that represented him. The musician was reportedly ambushed in the hotel car park. He had been forced to relocate after being asked by authorities to leave an Airbnb property when he and his guests exceeded occupancy limits, which means there was too many people in the Airbnb. The rapper had been posting material to his Instagram account about the celebrations, writing that police had shut us down. 2 cars were hit in the shooting that took place at about 4:40 EDT, which is Eastern time. The 3 others who were injured were taken to the hospital where their condition is described as stable. Foolio has nearly 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, where his top played track is Voodoo. As recently as April, he went in an Instagram post that recent months have been tragic, citing multiple attempts on my life. He is said to have been open about his gang affiliations. Police have urged the public to provide information that may help their investigation. So he's only 26, Flizzy, but there's more to the story. TJ, you want to elaborate or you want me to elaborate?
I mean, I know there was mad attempts on him. I don't know like how 3 to 4 times.
Yeah. So the problem with Julio Foolio Flizz is that he was very I want to say disrespectful to his ops. He made a song over Fantasia's song When I See You. He had a version was When I See You, like he was dissing them and the guys that had been murdered. And he did the video at the gravesite of the guys that was murdered. All right. And he had a picture of the guys that was murdered and he was like,
oh, he went all in on
it was like a lot. He just was doing a lot, right? So it was a bit extra.
That's accent for the drum.
Yeah. So it was a little bit extra, a little bit more, people may say it was uncalled for. And I'm like, I got to watch a lot of stuff. I got to know a lot of stuff. So I already was watching his interviews and things like that. And in the interviews, he wouldn't be very disrespectful. But what he would be disrespectful was when he was on live or when he would go on Instagram and things like that. And it was like, it was antagonizing his ops. He had a really big, extremely huge bag on his head. People was after him. And it was like more and more people was after him. And this was a matter of time. But the simple fact, he put his location up for this party. And he started promoting the party where he was going to be at after the party. So it was like, he was letting people know for weeks, I'm going to be at this spot in Tampa, pull up, da-da-da. And they're saying that they was like, people went over there to that spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I mean, if you think about it, though, he got to do shows, too. So
yeah,
he's on flyers and shit like that. But if it's supposed to be a private event,
yeah,
know what I'm saying? I'm not going to post a location.
It got a lot of twists and turns, but bottom line, he posted the location more than once. And he went to another location, started posting that location. And it was a lot of people with him posting the location. They think it's like people that was down with him that kind of instigated this. And Young and Ace, I believe his name, is another artist that he had beef with because his brother and a couple other people had been shot and killed. He was the only survivor of that one that was against Foolio and them. Yep. So soon as Foolio passed, he dropped a video within hours. Celebratory. It was a music video talking about do it. I told him to do it. Da da da. So it's like a whole thing going on. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know all the ins and outs, but I do know that the police are already saying they already got some suspects in mind. They got cameras all over that area where he was at, and I'm just tripping that they was in a Holiday Inn. It's kind of like how you get in a Holiday Inn, but it was late at night when they got kicked out the Airbnb. So they went to the cheapest thing they could get, the closest thing, and boom, boom, boom. Now, my thing is, even after all that sharing of the location, this and that, they end up getting them at a Holiday Inn. So it feel like low key, he might have been, somebody might have said, somebody might say he's at the XYZ. Yeah. Sis in the building. Salute Iru. And then sis in the building, she said hello.
What's popping?
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. She said, I love you, bro.
Already.
So Flizz, this is just like the youngest that you be dealing with.
Yeah, I was about to say, I get it now. Like,
yeah,
you said I get it.
It's the same stuff.
He's trolling the ops. Like, I'm here. Like, what you gonna
do? Bro. It's the same stuff. And it ain't getting no better. And his mom said she about to drop a documentary because she said I know him better than y'all do. And I told him to stop beefing and yada yada yada. But at the same time, he was very.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, he was very, very disrespectful to a lot of, from what I saw. So it was like, it was just, in my opinion, it was a matter of time, bro. Just dead ass. But rest in peace to that kid. And Charleston White went off on him. Charleston White was like, bro, like you really was asking for, like, he was like, you was at a Holiday Inn, you was like, you know what I'm saying, like you was just moving wrong. And you know how Charleston White get.
You know how that dude is.
He said, you was at a Holiday Inn, you might as well effed in the bushes. You might as well been effing in the bushes. That's better than the Holiday Inn. It was wild that he was bugging out. But end of the day, rest in peace to that young man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Devin Carter from PC just got the 13th pick going to Sacramento.
Oh, shout out to PC.
Okay, all right.
PC was popping. Providence was good. Yes. We've been having a lot of our players go to the league, though.
Yeah, low key.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of the league, I want to talk about this guy. 40 years old. Where my guy at? Cause I want to talk about
me, y'all.
I want to get these guys' opinion of this. I want to get you guys' opinion of this guy. LeBron. They're talking money with LeBron. Mm-hmm. They're talking big money, Flizz.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about LeBron. At 39 years old, 50 million, 40 years old, 54 million, 41 years old, 58 million. So I want to talk about this offers.
What's it, another like a 2-year contract or something they're giving him?
I don't even know.
They're gonna extend it to 3, yeah.
Another 3?
Yeah, lock him up for another 3 years. Basically till he's like 43.
Let's talk about it. The Lakers are prepared to offer LeBron James, a 3-year, $160 million contract. This is crazy, Flizz. For all the attention, the new Lakers hire.
Like, I'll take that, but my son got to come to the team next year.
Oh, we're gonna talk about all that. We're gonna talk about all that. So it says, for all the attention, new Lakers hire JJ Redick received at his introductory press conference. The biggest news fell below the fold. An ESPN insider, Dave Mean's report. The Lakers are prepared to offer LeBron a 3-year max extension, which will be valued at north of $160 million.
Congratulations.
Word.
Do LeBron still got?
You saying he got another 3 years in him?
Yeah. Do he still got another 3
Yeah,
years?
he got another productive 3 years.
Yeah.
No one's gonna. I mean, he's gonna ask. He's been declining lately, but his decline just got him just to the level of the average other NBA players who are dope. He's still not. He's still better than role player status. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, LeBron's still like. LeBron's peak was phenomenal. He's just coming down, and you know what? The thing about the dude is he's an athlete. That's what he's a gifted athlete who keeps his body right.
I won't be surprised if he tried to come back and win a ship.
Can he? You think he can though?
Not with that team.
Not with that team, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know he's gonna try to make a run for it. So
Oh yeah, he'll try.
They're gonna try to figure something out.
But my Celtics got it on lock.
Yeah.
So might as well leave that alone. My Celtics. You see the Knicks trying to talk that shit because they picked up homie today. You know all that. But now, as far as the money, LeBron James, any team would give him that, and because it's not about his skill, it's about his presence. LeBron James for the last 20 years
He's
has been
gonna sell tickets.
Yeah, but not just that. LeBron James has literally boosted the local economy of every city he's went to. He's created hundreds of jobs. You can look this up. Like when he comes to your town and he's a player there, for some reason the local economy goes crazy, and it starts off with sales that he has with his jerseys and jobs and opportunities. Mm-hmm. He's a walking economy booster, just him. So the thing is, if you give him 160, you can bet like that city's pulling some billions in somewhere. They're like, oh, where we got LeBron? Pay him that 160. That ain't shit.
So we gonna make that back next week.
Yeah, even if he's not winning, he don't even have to make the playoffs. LeBron James being in your jersey boosts your economy.
Facts.
So if he leaves, because when Cleveland lost him the first time, they showed the money went woo, boom, like boom. And when he came back, it went, hey, you know what I mean? So if you don't want someone like LeBron James to leave your city because he's taking dough with him.
Yeah. I think that he's
still putting up numbers too.
Yeah, he does.
But wasn't he talking about leaving though?
I think he's always talking about leaving somewhere because I think it's leverage.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, give me my money or I'm out, you know.
Did y'all hear about this one? Lil Durk want LeBron. He want LeBron and his son to come to Chicago so bad. He said he'll pay half their salary.
Ooh.
He said he gonna go half on their salary, which he can't afford.
He got money like that.
He can't. He just talking. Shoot. He just talking. But Lil Durk want Bron there so bad with the Bulls.
Yeah, I don't think he got half.
I was like, oh snap.
Yeah, he can't. He can't even listen. That dude won't be. He ain't worth that.
I don't know
what worth 160.
I think he just trolling. But he said you and Bronny got to come to Chicago. I'll pay half if I got to.
Yo, that's but
now he had $1 million cash in O-Block. But I don't know. That ain't touching that
LeBron. That LeBron NBA money is a little bit different.
That's a little bit money. And them checks gotta be on time, bro.
That's a little different. Yeah, like, hey man, you saw 1 year he's gonna get in 1 year he's.
I can't wait. I can't wait for your show money, Dirk. I need that now.
Straight up. That's different type of money. But now, I mean, look, LeBron, man, congratulations on your money. Let me hold something. You know what I mean? Let brother hold something. Come holler at me.
Throw a million.
And you ain't gonna miss it. You ain't gonna miss it. So, you know what I'm saying? I know. Support the What Show, man. What's good? What is good? Any NBA player support the What Show? Come on, come sit in that chair right there. We can talk some issues with y'all.
Facts. You know what I want to do right now?
What?
You know what? Honestly, it's a slow news night. It's dead.
Wait.
Go ahead.
I don't want to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Y'all see Shorty trying to start them rumors about JJ Redick in college.
I was going to talk about that.
Oh,
what happened?
She's trying to say that JJ Redick called her a nigga in college.
Here's the picture right here.
Oh, all right.
She said, no. I wasn't gonna say that at that point. You was right on time. That was perfect.
Wow.
Yo, and I was saying that I was like letting this run around in my head for a while today.
Yeah.
I don't think I believe Shorty.
Well, let's read what she said. First of all, Sean Bates said, I grew up in Compton, now I live in Riverside. Yelling Compton, but you moved to Riverside.
I gotta get my ass out of Compton.
He said, I've been a lifelong Lakers fan, and there's a lot of people out here who want LeBron to leave so we can rebuild. Damn, I didn't know that. They want LeBron to leave.
I've heard a lot of LA fans. They're trying to sell high. It's like a stock. He's getting old, and you can sell the stock high. If I was you, if you want to rebuild, Anthony Davis got to go too. But no, he played almost a full year this year. I give him credit.
Mm-hmm.
But there's certain players that just always injured, bro.
Salute Lisa Costa in the building.
What up, Lisa?
Lisa was popping.
Let's have this conversation right here, though. This is what the female wrote about JJ Redick, that he called her the N-word. She said, and this is a post. Let's be honest. This is not a lawsuit. This isn't no crack report. She posted this on Twitter. So that don't mean nothing. But let's have this conversation. She said, I've only been called the N-word to my face by a white man once in my life, and it was on the campus of Duke University while I was doing work with the basketball team. And today he was named the new head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. What a world. Wow. Ooh, wow. Oh, boy.
That's a big one.
That's wild, bro. That is wild. Hold up, Flizzy. Now, I want to let Flizz speak. I want to know why you don't believe it. That post right there is low-key kind of powerful.
I'm thinking, why now? It feels like a hit.
Usually things like all of that shit is like from years back, right? Mm-hmm. Everything that you hear is from years back. Mm-hmm. So it's like, is it like, oh, it's time to get back? You know what I'm saying? Or just she's just talking her shit?
I'm like, but because here's the thing, JJ Redick has been semi-famous in the NBA.
Yep.
Then he got big famous doing podcasts, and then he got really famous being a sports pundit. Mm-hmm. And like, there was always time to strike. To me, it's like, I don't know. I'm like, it sounds a little bit too convenient for me. I hopefully, like, it sounds like a hit job, like kind of the Clarence Thomas thing. It's like,
we're not going to defend Clarence Thomas, are we?
No, but I'm saying,
I know we ain't doing that. Go ahead.
No, but look, the whole, like, it seems things seem to come up at a time that's just way too convenient to be like controversial.
Okay,
that's just me. I'm like,
they're at the height of their career.
Like, I'm like, why now? But because I'm filtering this around. I'm like, we live in the attention age, and it's currency. Like,
all right,
you know what I mean? So, but I'm like, but also that could work the other way too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, why didn't you say it earlier? I could have been your currency earlier. But I don't know. It just feels too sniper bow. Like it sounds like a hit right now. Yeah. It just sounds too much. Like it's too, like, I don't know. It just, to me, it just sounds like it's too perfectly timed. Like, nah.
Let me play devil's advocate then. Yeah. So, for one, none of us know this girl. She could have been saying this every year.
True. Church.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know that she could be going on and on. First of all, let's say whenever that happened in Duke University, that sounded like that was years ago. How long ago he was there? Years ago.
Yeah, like 20 years ago.
Yeah. So that's not something you're going to be on Twitter every day talking about. You know what I'm saying? So let's start there. For two, all of that, he ain't on a bigger stage than he is right now. He was never on a bigger stage than this. Church. So sometimes people, it click when they see the guy like, oh, snap, that's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it click when you get to hit the big stage, just like it was with Trump when the lady came out, or all these ladies came out and said yada yada. When people hit the big stage, a lot of things come back to people's mind that they wasn't even thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So it could be something like that. I'm not saying she lying or not lying. What Sean Bates say? Riddick ex-girlfriend said he called her N-word and forced her to get an abortion. That's two separate pieces. People saying that he said that. Now,
hey, might be. You know what I mean?
Let's be honest. We know white people still say the N-word. Like we just gonna be honest. But I mean, it is what it is. But I don't know this guy from a hole in the wall, and it sounds a little. They don't throw it around a lot for it to be a lot of people saying it, but at the same time, it is something that's going to be. It's possible, and this sister, the way she wrote that, it didn't seem like vindictive. It was like, wow, like kind of like matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I'm coming after this guy. I'm out there. She didn't even say his name. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not saying I believe her or I don't, but the way she did it was a little bit, it was kind of like smooth, like, yo, I'm not even after you. I'm not even after dude. I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, I ain't even trying to blow this man up, but I'm just letting you know my experience. And he was on the other end of that. So I don't know. And it's not impossible.
Definitely not.
It's not impossible.
Definitely not.
I mean, like, come on, that's definitely that is. Let's be real. That is a thing that happens on a daily.
It's kind of a stretch.
Yeah. So to me, it's like the timing is just too perfect.
I know.
That's what I'm thinking of. I'm like,
I just don't like to do that because what happens
I personally would have shot that shot when he was in NBA. Oh, he had a triple double night. Where he had triple doubles on racism, discrimination, and
yeah, but
that would have been me. Like,
it's never been a better time than right now.
No, I get it. I get it.
So race.
I would have been in his ass.
Like, think about it. That's like saying why she ain't come out after Diddy before now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people saying why she ain't come out before. It was never a better time than now. You know what I'm saying? You probably wouldn't have got nothing out of Diddy 3 years ago, 5 years ago, especially not 10 years ago. You wouldn't have got nothing out of Diddy. 5 years ago, people would have laughed at you. Now people open to it, and now Diddy looking crazy. So it's like, you never know.
That's a good point. But also that's why I think 'tis the season that everybody's going after somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little bit like speaking of the Diddy thing, like, damn, who's next? It's Cosby, Diddy. It's like, damn, everybody's like,
they're saying
you know what I mean? It's like every time you turn around, there's a new scandal with somebody. There's like, no, and I want to start seeing.
Or Diddy's about to tell on everybody, either or.
I know, right?
Patricia Rose in the building. Happy Wednesday
What's poppin'?
from St. Petersburg. You still down there? All right, so listen.
You just missed the Drake conversation.
We ain't had no Drake.
I had the message.
We ain't had no Drake. I refuse. Listen, I refuse to talk about this dude, bro.
Are we talking about that damn concert?
I refuse to talk about this
Kendrick
dude.
Concert?
I thought we already did that.
Did we talk
We already
about
talked
that?
about that. We already talked about that.
Lord.
I refuse to talk about this dude, bro. I can't do it, bro. I'm so like all my videos right now.
Wasn't last week when it went live last week?
We did talk about it.
Did we talk about it last week?
I thought we did.
Last week was on the air.
I think we talk about the basic idea of the battle so much. I think we're getting lost.
We didn't talk about that concert.
I don't think we did, Joe. This dude performed that one song for like 20 minutes, bro, 5 times back to back. And then
I know we talked on here on it.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about it. I'm bugging.
Yeah, probably in the group chat.
Because I think it came on Friday after the show had already happened.
No, it was Friday. I put in the
matter of fact, you know what?
And I'm like, yo, the concert's live right now.
It was on while we were going. So we did it.
That's right.
By the time I got home,
you're right.
Kendrick was about to come on stage.
I was gonna say because it was on Juneteenth, which was that Wednesday. Yeah.
Right. So as we had our show, that show was on. So listen, I ain't gonna do a lot talking about that. It was a great concert. I already on my other channels, I've been doing videos covering this dude. I just been talking about, and I got more coming.
Put the crown on him.
Yeah. I got more coming. It's just so much content about that show. I'm all talked out like with this dude. I got my other videos is crazy. Yeah, he got the video coming. You know the crazy thing though that I find is I low key, I'm just gonna be honest, I found a little offensive that the Mexicans was mad that he didn't have more Mexicans on the stage. And he did have a Mexican performing, but it was Juneteenth, dog. Yeah. Like it's Juneteenth. That's a black holiday. It was a celebration of blackness. Some Mexicans got together like, yo, we kind of feel offended. He didn't include us he didn't include us on the stage when he took his picture, all this, but it was a black thing. I'm just gonna be honest. So you know what I'm saying? It was at this moment that particular situation was for a certain demographic. It was beautiful. Yeah. And it just shows that this guy he got the pulse of the culture. You know what I'm saying? He got the pulse of the culture. And did you watch any of it, Flizzy?
I seen a bunch of clips all over the
I
place.
seen the whole thing.
It give you chills, bro.
Yeah, it was dope.
It gives you
how
chills.
he did it. I mean, the build up to when he came on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Must have shut it down before he came on. Like it was a dope event. And you can tell like there was artists that like you might not have even heard of, but LA knew who they was.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
E40 narrated it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking, because I didn't know that thing that you said about the Mexicans. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. That was a thing.
That really was a thing. I really was like feeling like, come on, bro, y'all doing something.
I'll say this personally. I know it was on Juneteenth, but that's not what I hear of the show. But I do hear it was a uniting of LA.
Yeah, a lot of the show was based around Juneteenth. The way he did it, the way the structure,
Westbrook
he did it on purpose. Yeah.
Big boy was on stage. Like,
all right.
I mean, like it was.
So,
Yeah,
but I can see why maybe the LA Mexicans, who are a big part of the LA gang culture too.
I mean,
I can see why they'd be like, "Yo, you didn't unify Jack."
Slow down.
I can see that.
But at the same time, they got beef with each other, so it's not.
No, I get that.
Yeah, so it's not that simple. It's not that simple, bro. So it's a lot going on, and I think some of them is just trying to just stir up content. It was like a podcast. It wasn't like all of it was just like a certain podcast, and the crowd had mad Mexicans in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So it wasn't even like they was excluded from anything. It was like a certain podcast of Mexican rappers. They were just talking, and they were like, "Yo, I felt like, yeah, just like." But it's content. It, like we sitting here making content. They make content.
They probably always at the video shoot because the whole city came on for that video.
Yeah. Shoot. So you know it is what it is. Salute to Kendrick.
There wasn't a video shoot like that since Pop did the California Love.
Wow.
I'm saying like as big as that. Like everybody was up. When you see the clips, I'm like, damn. Like the whole project, like where he was at. That was the song. I forgot what it's called. Some Gardens out there. I guess that's where he grew up at.
Uh-huh.
Like it reminded me of the Ville because they had like it was like all the houses was around like this big ass empty. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how the valley is in the Ville? Mm-hmm. It looked like that. So it reminded me of that. So yeah, shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man. I know the video about to be crazy though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be wild. I think that we all need to take a moment, just understand what we saw, because that hasn't. I think that show, that event probably was one of the biggest events in hip hop history. Let's dead ass, like just the amount of people that popped on that stage. Tyler the Creator, just so many. Rod Wave. It was just everybody was on that show. That show was like 4 hours long, and he packed that stadium out, and I think he announced that show in like a week or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just crazy. And a lot of people are taking it like, oh, it was Drake burial, which it was. And at the same time, a lot of people, funeral, he's just do dead. But
it definitely was though.
Yeah,
they put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it was. It's a victory lap. You know what I'm saying? And there's rumors that.
And he said we've been fucked up since Nipsey died. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
So he's making a point.
There's rumor that this guy got a song. Now, I don't know, but there's rumors, like little buzz, that there's a Drake, some kind of song. I don't know if you got a record coming. I don't know. Let's hope there's no record. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone.
I think he should go back to acting real quick.
Leave the diss alone. Do the poppiest song you can think of.
Please.
I'm saying that's the
Please.
formula right now. Do the most poppiest pop song, bubblegum song that's gonna get them clicks, and just don't battle no more. Yeah,
I've been holding this in for a couple weeks, and I'm gonna say this, Flizz, on the air. You know how you say these mics are powerful.
Yep.
I'm gonna say something. I might eat these words, and this y'all can screenshot this or whatever. And I know this gonna be a bold statement, bro. This is a bold statement, bro. This is a bold statement. And I might be wrong, and I'm prepared to be wrong. But if I'm right, I'm going to be the first one to say this. I do not think Drake will go number one with his next music. I think Drake will miss out on a number one record with his next album. Whatever it is, I don't care what it is. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what he's going. No matter, he can do the most poppiest thing, but I think Drake's reputation is irreversibly damaged. if you pay attention to the metrics on YouTube, if you pay attention to, like I said, I got a video right now that I just put up. The joint I was talking about how Academic switched up on Drake. I said the reason he did it,
Oh, did you hold up? Did you see? Did you see Academic watching the concert?
Yeah.
He was pissed off. He said, "Westbrook, you never won the championship."
Yeah, but
salty.
he also was rapping with Kendrick and was saying the lyrics. That's what my video's about.
Yeah.
He was rapping and spitting the bars of Kendrick dissing Drake. So I'm like, this is Drake biggest fan, and he rapping Kendrick bars. So I'm like, this thing's over. It's bad, bro. So I'm going on a record right now. Y'all can screenshot this. I might be wrong. Drake might bust out with #1 by December or whatever. But I really feel
Take a vacation.
yeah, he needs time. He can't drop nothing right now. He can't drop nothing right now.
With streams,
He can't drop nothing right
you
now.
know what he gonna do? He gonna buy them shit himself. I'm not going to
You know what, Flizz? He desperately need to do something. If that dude come in third, if he drop, listen, you don't understand how much that stuff mean to him and them shareholders and that whole team. If that dude come in third, man, it's suicide watch. But I think his reputation is messed up, dead ass.
Well,
but
we know he's not gonna be in LA for a while. He sold his house.
Dead ass.
He's selling his house.
Salute to Kendrick doing what he supposed to do. It was an MC versus a pop star. The MC was going to win every single time. There was absolutely no chance that this dude was going to win. Somebody was in my like most people agree with me. Most of my videos right now, they doing crazy numbers, and they all and like 80% of, I'm sorry, 90% of people agree that this dude was never going to beat Kendrick in any kind of way. Let me see. We got a new comment from Gabby, especially the person Yaz on the song. Wait till you see who she is. Oh yeah, I saw that. There's a song. There's a song that Drake is on, but it's her song. It's not his song. It's her song, and he's a feature. I saw it on Twitter. That's supposed to come out. There's a snippet of it.
It's about to be a big song.
It's gonna be big for her, but I don't think it's gonna do what she think it's gonna do, and I don't think it's gonna do what he normally like. This dude makes hundreds of millions of dollars, like for every song, like everything he does. I think that's changed because a lot of the fans are not gonna jack. You gotta jack with it to listen to it over and over and over and over. Now they're gonna be like, yo, they gonna have the stuff in the back of their mind. Oh, V-hole, all this stuff is this shit. Like his reputation is damaged, dog. It's really, really damaged badly. And a lot of those spins came from impressionable young kids that didn't have anything negative to say about him. Now they're like, is he really a pedo? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna be streaming him like they were. I don't think it's gonna go hunt #1.
You know what's crazy? Because I seen this girl and I'm like, oh, she had like the shirt on with the owl. So I was like, oh, you a Drake fan? And she was like, yeah. And then the first thing she said, she was like, yeah, but Kendrick. I was like, yo. I said, yo, I wasn't even gonna say his name to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, but he just made some points where it's just questionable. And I'm like, she's like, and I love Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
man, y'all can go back to loving him, bro. The battle over, bro. The battle over. You can love him, bro. Do what you gotta do, dog. Listen. Matter of fact, I think it's a slow news night. I don't want to talk about none of this other news, bro. I want to get into some hip hop like we do, bro.
Let's go.
Dead ass, bro. So we haven't. Go ahead, Flizz.
I want to know what dudes talk about. What's pop up?
That's the show. He said we didn't talk about the pop up, the Kendrick pop up.
Some kind of a new rap I didn't know about.
No.
Oh,
So in the vein, I want to talk about this. In the vein of talking about Kendrick destroying Drake's career, which we know it ain't destroyed. This guy will be back. He'll be fine.
He'll still be able to tour for another.
As long as he doesn't try to be like a battle rapper.
I think he's done with that. I think he's done. It's too much money on the line for him to do this again.
Be able to tour for the records he got.
Yeah, it's too much money on the line.
They showed footage of him at a show, kind of mocking the pedophile joint.
What do you mean?
You know how Kendrick's a certified lover boy, certified pedophile?
Yeah.
Drake was out at one of his concerts, and he kind of kicked that line at his show in jest.
Oh, okay. So he's trying to make it minimize it, make it funny, make it small.
Like,
you know what I mean? Yeah. So now this is not the first guy.
Stop talking because Patricia's getting mad.
Sorry, Patricia.
I know. I've been trying to rein it in. I'm sure Patricia's like, I'm checking out. And it's funny because we don't talk about this guy like that.
Yeah.
So it's like we've been talking about everything else for 40 minutes, and now we talking about this guy. But I want to talk about some hip hop. Now we're talking about a dude that just lost a battle to another guy, and his career may be suffering. I want to talk about, has that ever happened? Like any of these battles that we saw, have anybody's career been destroyed irrevocably when they lost their battle?
A bunch.
Ja Rule.
Prodigy. Meek Mill. There's a lot of rappers who.
So these battles are costly.
Yeah, rappers. A lost battle rap will f up a career, bro.
So let's be honest. Nas and Jay battled, two of the biggest ever. Neither one of their careers took a dip after their battle.
No, but
Well,
actually,
actually,
already two of the biggest artists.
No, I'll say this. Jay-Z said something real about that battle. Jay-Z brought life back to Nas at that time.
Oh.
In 2001,
Yo.
Jay-Z brought life to Nas because Nas was kind of, if we're being real,
Yeah.
Right.
Nas
Because
was
that
on the way out of
The
here.
record was like his comeback, and then
Yup.
it was like,
Yeah.
shot you. What's the joint? They shooting.
They shooting.
And all
Made
that
you
was
look.
on that
Made
same
you look.
album, right?
Made
That
you
was
look.
all on that
And
same
Stillmatic
album.
was a banging album.
Yeah.
Like, Jay-Z brought a light back to Nas people thought was gone.
Nah, he lit a
So
match.
I think
He lit
Jay-Z
the fire
resurrected
yeah.
that boy. I mean,
Okay. And even still, after Stillmatic, we got Hip Hop Is Dead. We got the N album.
Got one mic.
But One Mic is
That was
on.
one of the- what
I
was
think
that?
One Mic is on Stillmatic.
Stillmatic.
I think
But that
One
was
Mic
all
is
that
Yeah,
on.
I think so.
I know
Yeah.
I can and all
I
of that.
think
Yeah, Stillmatic was fire, bro.
Right, that's that I know
I think-
can. Right.
I don't know if those on the same album.
Right, that was
Because you also got Nostradamus, which most of us don't really think was a great album, but it did have a couple joints.
Nostradamus was one of the early ones, right?
That was like his fourth joint,
Yeah,
something
before-
like that.
was one of the before
That's
Stillmatic.
not what Diddy on there with the Hate Me Now on there. and all
That's
that?
what Hate Me Now believe.
Yeah.
I believe I could be wrong. I think Hate Me Now is on Nostradamus. But Cannabis career was, let's be honest. LL
Oh yeah,
LL beat Cannabis and messed it up, but Cannabis career was destroyed internally too. They put out a really bad product.
Yeah, they did.
So
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
LL
right. We
won
talked
that.
about that. Basically,
LL lost that battle.
You put the blame on Wyclef.
Yeah, LL lost that battle, but he won that war because Cannabis career went down the drain in the
That
tank.
album was just
Then we
too
talk
whack,
about that.
man.
Like who
Yeah.
you said that should have produced that album, the whole album, or not even
Premier or
that.
something like
Wyclef
that.
shouldn't have produced the whole album.
No, but Wyclef got his claws in him first, and he wouldn't let him. You know what I'm saying? Wyclef was the wrong animal for that. Wyclef had nothing to do with that. But Wyclef was hot. The labels was like, we need a guy this hot. He's doing records that's going diamond. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like he walk into the office, they're gonna give you the Wyclef. Like, yo, we gonna give you the Wyclef. And at the same time, like Wyclef's from Jersey. I think Cannabis frequenting in that area, like that. He was running with the Outsiders and all that.
The outside,
So
yeah.
he probably plugged in on some Jersey stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You got to realize it's like, to go back to the Cannabis thing. He was a rapper, a freaking rapper. He was one of the godfathers of savage rap. Let's just be real. A lot of people, like, he birthed a lot of people that came after that. But Wyclef was an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The score, like the carnival, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like those beats don't match up with what Cannabis was.
Right.
Like Wyclef gets beats that an artist can go kill. Like
Wyclef,
make a hit song
yeah.
or a classic joint. Cannabis was a freaking rapper, bro.
So
Right.
He needed at that time. So he needed like a primo.
He needed a rapper's producer.
or-
you know what I mean?
You know what? You know what though? A lot of us we make the mistake of saying who could have did what for Cannabis. Cannabis should have did his own for itself because what Nas did, Nas didn't have no one guy producing.
Nah, he had mad producers.
And Nas you had to impress Nas with your shit. It wasn't like I'm gonna tuck Nas up under my wing and let Nas do, and I'm gonna make him do it. Nah, Nas was like, I'll listen to 100 of your beats. If I don't like none of them, I'm not rapping to none of them. You ain't getting. I'm not, like this album is gonna be perfect, and I don't care who you is. If your beat got to match this album. So Nas knew what he wanted from day one. Cannabis did it.
Yeah.
Cannabis needed to be guided, and he ran with the wrong guidance. Cannabis ruined his own career running up under Wyclef for whatever reason.
Starstruck too.
A little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know,
And he
oh my
might have
God,
felt the
that's
older.
Wyclef.
And you thinking like Wyclef got all this money, he got all these beats. The Fugees album is banging. My album gonna be banging, but the Fugees music doesn't fit Cannabis.
Yeah, look at Jin. Remember Jin?
Yeah.
he got stuff produced by Kanye. Flop. Like he probably was like Kanye.
Wait, Jen,
You know what too though?
The China rapper, Chinese rapper.
A rapper can't really make a rapper.
He was dope as fuck too.
He was, but he's just a rapper.
He's a rapper.
We can name 10 just rappers. What's the other guy that came out the same time as Jen?
He didn't know how to really put a song together.
No, rappers don't know how to put songs together. When Snoop came to Dre, Snoop was a rapper.
Yeah, right.
He said Snoop had pages and pages and pages and pages of raps. He said he had to tell Snoop, "Lo, your raps are too long. Like you doing 80 bar. Like we got to bring this down to 16. You got to learn to do hooks." Like Snoop didn't know nothing. So Snoop was just a rapper. He had the right guidance under Dre, and Dre brought him in slowly and put him on his own shit.
Dre said a lot of the times he was just having freestyle shit.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, we'll keep that. Like,
but he didn't have his own album. Cannabis was thrust into the world of you got a whole album. Cannabis should have been featured on different things first. He did verses and
mixtapes though.
He did a lot of mixtapes, but he wasn't on Wyclef. Like he should have been on the Fugees out. Do the different stuff first. Like when we talking about Snoop, Dre did the Chronic, brought in all these different artists, Snoop and these other people.
Deep cover.
Right. He didn't just hand Snoop an album. Snoop had to earn that.
What up, Trap? How you feeling, bro?
Trap in the buildings. Snoop had to earn that, right? So that's what Cannabis didn't have to do. Cannabis did a couple features. They were crowning Cannabis king within 6 months.
Yep.
They were saying Cannabis was going to be the king of rap. He didn't have to really work for it. So then he gets an album thrown at him and it's trash. And he's, you know what I'm saying?
He was so different at that time in rap. He was just something new. He was a shiny new penny for all of us.
Yeah, because everybody was like, "Oh,
he
Cannabis,
was
Cannabis,
savage."
Cannabis. You had him on the mixtapes too, so you're like, "Oh shit!" Like, yo, this dude's crazy.
Even Cassidy gave it up to him. Cassidy gave it up as Cannabis being like that godfather of modern day battle rap, like how the witty punchlines.
Then he pulled out the notebook.
I mean? Yeah, the notebook thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was about 20 years later.
But still, like he was like the godfather. He's the architect of what battle rap is. So he was that first savage rap. There was gangster rappers,
right?
There was hardcore rappers, but Cannabis was like intelligent, witty, and like sharp. Like, and then he birthed a lot of people after him. So I give him credit for his contribution to the genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
but that album was whack though. I bought that album. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it started off with one of the wackest songs in history. That joint was trash.
that was a badass.
That Cannabis joint was garbage, and it just got worse. And you were trying to make excuses for it, but it just got worse and worse. And just we had the song about the pregnancy, like that a baby being born or something. Like
actually.
It's mediocre for
his father beating his mother and all that stuff.
Trap, what you mean, Trap? He said we need a local verse.
Oh, verses he talking about?
And then he said that would be dope for the city.
I like a verses.
A verses or
we
like
put everyone name in a hat.
I did 2 verses already.
Did you?
You set one up.
I agree, Trap. What you mean?
You set a verses up.
What did I don't remember?
At Alchemy.
Oh yeah. Because it was him and
it was you and Dante. Yeah.
And then I had another verses, a radio verses where my guy from Newport with me and Freddie Black. We had a verses because homeboy set that up. I can't remember the name. Easy. King Easy.
Verses would be dope. So I agree, Trap. I agree.
Look, I'm all about the verses because.
But this what I'm gonna say. This what I'm gonna say, and I usually don't.
Catalog. That's what it boils down to.
It gotta be good artists though, because some artists are not really artists. They're just rappers, and we need just artists that's good, that's gonna really put a show on and really take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you.
I got the catalog.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Trap said it would really help everyone step up. You're right. If dudes would actually, some dudes don't take criticism. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to you. Let me talk to you about something, Trap, because
that's a good idea.
Not right now, but I'm saying there's an idea I had. Like it was a super verses that I tried to come with, but it never came to fruition. You say yes. That's what's up, Trap. Yeah.
Salute.
I got you.
So I feel like Cannabis' career was irrevocably changed because of that battle. Also, though, Cube versus NWA, no Vaseline. Did that hurt NWA in any kind of way, or didn't matter?
No, because the next album they had was still a number one album.
What, Niggas for Life?
Yeah,
that was my favorite NWA
but
album.
After Ice Cube left, they still had a number one album.
But that was before. But that No Vaseline still hadn't come out yet. No Vaseline didn't come out till they dropped that album, and they said, "I'm gonna take a broomstick up there." Yeah. Then they said that. Then he dropped his album. But so this is what happened with NWA.
And then they broke up after that, right?
Some battles,
So he left after that?
yeah. Some stuff simmers. Some stuff is immediate. Like boom, the record come out. Like this thing with Not Like Us. It came out immediately. Boom. It just immediately hit. Some stuff simmers, and you start to open up. Like with Ja Rule, we talked about Ja Rule. 50 didn't immediately destroy Ja Rule immediately. But he kept picking, and it built up, and it started to build steam. People start saying, you know what? He low key is always singing, and he low key is kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like it kind of turned into people start looking at him sideways, like
y'all ran up on Ja Rule, yo.
What you mean?
He was out here when he was out here at the time. TNT, we was like the hottest shit in the city. Me and Cousin T. You know what I'm saying? And they was at Joe Vaughn's. But they in our city, you know what I'm saying? We seen them niggas leave the club. They caught the light right there at the YMCA.
Yeah.
Niggas hopped out on them. Boom. Security here, security. They was leaving. Matter of fact, they was in the car with a chick from here that we knew.
They always with somebody from here when they come here.
You want to be on some other shit.
Yeah.
I just want to get a nigga my CD. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he was the hottest shit smoking at the time.
What did he do? What did he do when y'all rolled up?
Them niggas was like they was off guard because we hopped up the car.
They probably was like
we pulled right up on them. If we want the, you know what I mean? Like they was God.
They probably was like, we're in a little ass town.
They're not even knowing.
They wasn't ready.
Nigga, you on Broad Street too.
Yeah, they wasn't ready.
Around the corner from the Ville. Niggas pulled right up on them. We was outside Joe Vaughn's. We had
How many of them was it?
It was him and the security dude, but everybody was there though. Like
okay,
I forgot who was here on the tour. They was all in the club, but he slid off with one of the chicks from the
okay.
Know what I'm saying?
That's the worst thing to do.
Yeah, we pulled right up on him. I'm like, hey, yo.
The worst thing to do.
Security dude's in the back seat, Ja was in the front seat.
And that's all he had was one dude.
One dude. But we was like, there was like 3 or 4 of us in the car. And at the time, I'm pretty sure we had something in the car, but we was just trying to give it the damn music.
You were like Nipsey trying to get a CD to the game.
But yeah, he was slipping though at a light.
Like, please,
I hop right up. Boom. I hop right up. Boom.
He like, man, I'm just trying to get some head, man. What's the hell y'all youngest want, man? The CD cool. He like, I got you, bro. I'm gonna get it to Irv.
Sound like dude from Hustle and Flow, what do you call it, Ludacris in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Like, yo, he tried to give him his cassette.
Oh, and he threw it on
the toilet.
He threw it in the toilet, peed on it. That was the worst thing he could have done. That was dumb.
That was the worst thing he could have done. But back then, definitely.
Yeah, so I think who else career got hurt from a battle though? Like, I can't like Common versus Cube. Did it?
Nobody got hurt in that one.
No.
I think West Side Connection. I think a lot of people was applauding Common for getting that West Side Connection. A lot of East Coast dudes was like, finally get their ass. Like, I think a lot of East Coast dudes like me was like, get their ass. I'm tired of their ass. All this bullshit. Like so put it like this. Most of us didn't. How'd y'all feel about Mac 10 rapping?
He wasn't my favorite, but I get his West Coast.
He was okay.
I get the West Coastness of his rap.
Yeah. I like a lot of West Coast stuff, and I thought Mac 10 was okay, but I always thought he was way better than he actually was.
All right.
So when him and Ice Cube fell out,
yeah, which I'm kind of crazy.
He thought he still was gonna be able to Ice Cube, but yeah, it didn't happen like that. But
I feel like
they still got issues right now.
They do. They don't talk. They mad to this day.
I didn't know all that. I didn't know.
Yeah, Ice Cube and Mac 10, which was funny because Mac 10 was the biggest Ice Cube support. Like he was ride or die. You couldn't say nothing about Cube. Cube could be wrong.
Yeah,
he could be wrong, and Mac 10's gonna ride. Like I don't care if he's wrong or right. We gonna ride, and then I'll talk to Cube later. Mac 10 was his man, and I think he asked Cube for something, and Cube was like, nah, and then I don't know what they fell out, but
story behind that. Yeah, because Mac 10, I feel like I just seen an interview with him maybe like a few months ago, and he's talking about that.
I think it was on Vlad, but it was like a year or two ago when we went on Vlad TV.
Yeah, I'm way behind on that.
I was surprised to hear that him and Q fell out.
That's all. I was shocked from that.
I was surprised.
I thought they was like on it like that.
And I've always respected Mac 10 for how he rolls.
All the tours with the Dr. Dre joint when what's it it was Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop, was 50 on that tour? I don't know.
Up in Smoke.
Yeah,
Up in Smoke.
Yeah, Dr. Dre. They all was on that same tour.
And then he fell out with Cube. But Cube fell out with a lot of dudes. I think Cube, and I don't blame Cube. I don't know what Cube did, but Cube fell out with a lot of dudes from back then. Like
he fell out with any of the members of the Lynch Mob too?
One of them, I believe. I think
there's a lot of people.
There's 2 of them that's in jail for the documentary I was telling you to look at.
Which one?
I sent damn, I was put it in the group chat.
Okay.
I was like, yo, it's on Amazon. I'm like, y'all gotta check this out.
I think you did. I'm gonna get to that.
There's 2 joints that I sent you.
Okay.
I sent you your boy Def Jeff was on one of them. That I sent.
I'm always shouting out that.
I sent you a screenshot of the TV. Like, yo, your boy's on this documentary. Yo, you gotta check it out.
Do it. Till your soul feel free. Yo, Def Jeff was connected in the West. They love him in the West Coast, and he don't do none of that gangster stuff.
Nah, yo, real shit. And on the documentary, they was talking about it. I'm like, yo, I gotta send this shit to Chuck, yo.
Yo,
now I gotta go and look in the joint in the links.
On Amazon, though. I forgot the name of it.
Go ahead, Flizzy.
I'm trying to think the original question of who was destroyed by a battle.
In a battle.
What do we go back? I mean, like,
yeah, Kumo D and LL.
Yeah, like did LL like take Kumo D out the box?
He did, but Kumo D still came out with Wild Wild West after that battle.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
So
that was a big.
That was one of the biggest records of his career. But
I think that might be the one. Wait.
No, they battled after that. They had a battle after that.
Wait, but what was that? That was on the soundtrack. What's that movie? Was it The Posse?
The Posse. It might have been on The Posse. The Posse with Mario Van Peebles.
Yeah, I think that was on the soundtrack, right?
I swear to goodness, Wild Wild West predates that movie.
For real?
Let's look it up.
I think Wild Wild West is like 87 status. Like, you know what I mean? I think Posse might be like 1990 or something like that.
Wild Wild West was 87?
I'm thinking of I really think Wild Wild West predates Posse. I'm trying to put my brain around it. Like,
okay.
I used to live 90. I think 90.
Flizz is right. Wild Wild West is 1987.
He knows the whole song too.
Oh yeah, I know. I used to live downtown.
129th Street.
Everything. Remember that there? Party.
Listen, hold up, Flizz. To me, Kumo D is right there with MC Hammer.
Wow.
Dead ass.
Okay. I'm like, wow.
Dead ass.
I wouldn't think that because I can see why.
I'm an LL guy.
No, I can see why you feel a certain way about Hammer because he went so commercial.
Yeah.
Kumo D, he had that one commercial. I go to work like a doctor, train for pain and train to outfaction.
I thought Kumo,
but he was so
to me. No. But Kumo D to me, first of all, Kumo D is super arrogant. But at the same time, Kumo D was always, to me, it felt like a old school dude trying to keep up. To me, I always felt like his style of rapping was played out. Even by
he was like big in the era like with what all the like back in the day.
Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5, Lovebug Starsky,
like his name was on all the damn
Busy B, all that, the Cold Crush Brothers and all that. That's his era. That's what he's from.
And then LL came in, young boy,
arrogant young boy from Queens. Yeah.
Would you say Roxanne Shante took out the real Roxanne?
Wasn't no taking out. Yeah. First of all, real Roxanne wasn't even a real rapper.
I know, but
so she wasn't.
Disappeared, man.
She was only in it for the little song or two. She went a little after that, but.
Well, did she take out UTFO?
Yeah.
No.
The group that basically made like.
So UTFO made Roxanne.
Yeah.
Then somebody wrote the rhymes for the real Roxanne because she was bad. She was bad. Yeah. So she was like fire. Spanish looking chick. Yeah, Lisa looking chick.
Yeah.
But
Lisa.
Bad looking chick. Somebody wrote her raps and said, "Go at these dudes." Da. And then Roxanne came out and really dissed them, just like she did. And then these two, they was inevitable. They like, you stole my name. I'm the real Roxanne. So they end up bad. But the real Roxanne was never really a rapper.
Okay.
Somebody wrote her raps and put out a song. Back then, gimmicks was crazy. Like we had what's the the rapping Duke, da ha. Like we were still finding our way with this hip hop thing. Like it was a lot of. I think we had Ronald Reagan rap. Like it was like a lot of gimmicky. So they put a girl on the rap that this the guys that made Roxanne. So it was like a lot of gimmicks. So somebody made a gimmick out of that. So that battle, that's who started the real original battles though. There was battles before that, but the real battles on wax was that Roxanne, that UTFO. Yep. At one point, everybody was making a Roxanne diss.
Yo, because Roxanne had like 50 battles in the clip for everybody.
Yeah.
She was like 14 and shit, going at people.
Dead ass.
Said,
that first lady.
Mom, can I swear?
I know, right? I ain't gonna front. I used to bang that first lady diss when she dissed all the ladies in hip hop at that time. I was like, woo, when she was telling like Yo-Yo to hop on a diet plan and she was like, Queen Latifah, you say ladies first. Well, I'm the first lady. All I remember, she was like going out light. I mean, everybody, she had it ready.
So that Posse movie may have had Wild Wild West in there.
Yeah, probably.
But it came out in '93. So Wild Wild West was already 5 years old when the Posse movie came out.
I know it was on the soundtrack though.
I remember my man Tony, who's a movie buff. He's like directing real movies right now. Like he makes movies and
we need him.
Yeah, no doubt. My man Tony.
I got about 3 of them right now.
He hated Posse because they use hip hop in it. It's supposed to be a period piece about the West.
Yeah.
But Posse was one of the first movies that was a period piece, but it used music from now. Nobody really did that. Actually, Panther did that.
And they showed the
Panther did that.
The black experience in the Cowboy West.
Cowboys,
yeah.
But yo, on that soundtrack, remember when Tragedy Gaddafi had that Tragedy is an outlaw. That
right.
Tragedy used to be my match. I like Tragedy.
Crazy track on that album.
Tragedy was supposed to be one of the big artists too, but he was always in trouble.
Yeah, that part. And it was the team he was with Marley Marl and Juice Crew and all that, and they was on their way out. Speaking of battles that destroyed a crew, let's salute my man Craig G is out there. Salute to Craig G, my guy Craig G. Yep. But KRS tore the Juice Crew up.
Yeah, damn, we how can we forget about that?
KRS tore the Juice Crew up. Now, Juice Crew still went on, like MC Shan, Big Daddy Kane, Craig G, Master Ace, Cool G Rap.
Everybody on the symphony.
And you know that the battle of KRS dissing the whole Juice Crew, MC Shan is only good. Marley Marl is only good for Roxanne. Roxanne. Listen, he only dissed them because he took his record up to Marley Marl and them, and they laughed at him and wouldn't play the record. He's like, oh, so he came back and dissed them.
Yeah, that's
so he really wanted to get on, right? But when he dissed the Juice Crew, it changed the entire culture of around the Juice Crew. And I'm gonna be honest, I liked Craig G out of the Juice Crew. Mm-hmm. I liked Tragedy Gaddafi. Yep. I like Master Ace. I like Big Daddy Kane. But Master Ace, overall, making full-on albums, I thought MC Shan albums was absolute trash. I thought MC Shan was a trash rapper, be honest. And this is back in the day. I didn't like MC. I thought MC Shan was like Joski Love to be like.
All his big songs were diss tracks, though, right?
No, not really. Well, not really. I don't know.
I just know his diss tracks.
But I didn't like MC Shan. Like
he wasn't my favorite.
I thought he was like just the way he carried his vocals, like the way he did his verse. I didn't like his verses. So I was like, he was supposed to be the top guy in the whole Juice Crew. So if the top guy in the Juice Crew is not even that good to me, and then KRS, because I was a big KRS fan. Like I bought KRS album off the cover, like with him with the 9mm on the cover. I was like, yo, I need this. Yo, I went home and played that joint. I was like, yo, ain't nobody messing with this dude. Nobody. KRS was like, right now, like Kendrick at the time. Like it was like, yo, nobody was messing with this dude.
You seen old footage of him when the bridge is over?
Yeah.
Yo, the club looked like it was gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
Like real shit. Like, I mean, it was the energy and this. Yo, I'm talking everybody. You know how the shows was back in the day. Everybody in the crowd.
Crazy. It looked like the Kendrick show.
Yo, that shit looked so crazy. Like it looked like the club was just gonna crack in the middle and just split apart. Like
facts.
Like,
so
he brought it back like the Kendrick shit. He brought it back and did it again.
He killed. I think KRS won. not the solo members' careers, but the Juice Crew as a unit, that's a viable unit to make money. KRS One destroyed the entire Juice Crew. Destroyed it. Because after that, wasn't no more Juice Crew records. Kane went on.
Yeah, Kane
But you gotta think, honestly, they ain't going that long after that. Let's be honest. The only one went even far was Kane.
Master Ace made it to the
Yeah, Master Ace had
Master Ace
still torn to
Master Ace still torn to the. I brought Master Ace in, but listen, but Master Ace had to do a comeback. That Jeep ass nigga and all that, that was a comeback record because he
went to the West Coast, right?
Well, he only went to the West Coast after the song blew up. The remix to Jeep ass niggas, he made a remix with damn, was it Battle Cat? One of the rap producers on the West, and he made it almost as a mockery. And they start bumping it over there in their car shows, like yo, because it had the bass of it. It was killing the speaker. It would make your car jump. So the West Coast
with the hydraulics.
Jeep ass nigga. So he made that joint almost as a parody because the whole album that was what album was that? Was it Take a Walk with Me or one of his albums? No. The joint with Slaughterhouse and all that. Murder and Kill.
Yeah.
That album, classic album. He made a remix on it, and they started bumping it over in the West Coast. So he ended up going over there because that's where they was bumping his music. He couldn't get no play over here. They started playing him over there. When actually he was low key. You know, they say Common was making fun of the West Coast when he did. Master Ace was low key making fun of the West Coast with the. If you listen to his album, he got the joint where say, "Oh, I got this new album. Oh, murder, and kill." He's talking about how everybody was talking about murdering and killing. So he was kind of like parody of it. In the end of the day, KRS One, to me, I think he destroyed the whole Juice Crew. Once your rep is messed up, Juice Crew was heavy in New York. Once they rep was messed up, it was over. I believe it was over. Some of them was able to go on, like they have a song here and there, and we already talked about Kane.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't get the feeling the Juice Crew was destroyed by anybody.
The Juice Crew as a team.
Bismarck wasn't part of. Was Bismarck part of?
All of it was part of. I'm talking about when you can't make a record no more as the Juice Crew.
As the crew.
You can't. You like they're clowning you as the Juice Crew.
No, I get you, but something telling me that they was gonna. That was over with or without KRS One saying the thing.
Well, I think KRS One. I think they was real strong before he did that.
But you know what I mean? Like sometimes, like yo, you come with crew, then everybody starts getting all this love. Even the Wu-Tang was like, all right, you know what I mean? I think the symphony of the Juice Crew was the early edition Wu-Tang, where it was like, all right, we're all dope. Bismarck, go do your thing. Master Ace, Big Daddy Kane. Like, I think everybody kind of was like, I'm nice, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I don't know that. I don't know that for a fact, but that's just me. That's my feeling as a kid when I listened to it. You know what I mean?
Any other battles y'all can think of?
Bismarcky.
R.I.P. Biz. I know that the battle between Rex and Effect and Tribe got violent.
They jumped homeboy.
They jumped Tip, but Tip had nothing to do with it. It's something that Fife said.
Yeah.
Fife said something about Rex and Effect in the verse, and they ended up beating up Tip.
Tracks, not a New Jack Swing.
Which ain't a diss.
Nope. But
it is, but it's not.
Teddy Riley and Rex and Effect, you know what I mean?
It's like a little slap. Like,
it was a jab.
A little jab.
It's a jab, but not worth getting beat up.
To Fife. But Fife talked slick subliminally a lot. Remember Vanilla Ice Platinum? This is ridiculous. He'd always throw a jab at somebody.
But they were jabs we were feeling. This was what the culture was feeling.
No, I get it.
He was saying what we all was thinking, but we couldn't say it. He's like, Vanilla Ice Platinum. This is ridiculous. Like, we all was like, thank you, like, dog, finally.
So that's why it's like at that time, Tribe Called Quest was so dungeon hip hop. They used jazz and everything. Yeah. And then later on, all Q-Tip did was commercial records. It's funny. Ain't that funny how that happened?
We got the jazz.
And that's when he.
I had that record, not tape. I had the record.
I had the cassette.
I had the record.
I had a lot of the records, but
that's the record that started the beef. We got the jazz because he said that this strictly hardcore tracks, not a New Jack Swing, and that's when Rex and Effect. They were kings of the New Jack Swing with Teddy.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, where are you going?"
Most hip hop heads was not feeling the New Jack Swing, which is why I don't like. I didn't like a lot of Kool Moe Dee records because it had New Jack Swing and he was rocking with Teddy Jack, bro.
Bobby Brown had the biggest album at the time.
But he's a singer. He's a singer. He's a singer.
That's
we
true.
loved him
That's
as a
true.
singer,
That's true.
but we didn't like rappers rapping over it. Rex and
Yeah,
Effects got a pass because they was one of the first rappers rapping over it. But and we knew it was a party record. But it didn't anything after that. We was like, all right, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't MC Brains? Wasn't that a Rex and a New Jack Swing?
New Jack Swing.
Father MC.
I'm going to a concert at Foxwoods, and I think Homeboy's gonna be there.
I don't think Father MC.
MC Brains.
Yeah.
Get a picture with him.
Word?
I swear to God.
Get a picture with him.
My wife, I think she wants some tickets or something. But yeah, either way, so we'll be there.
Yo, we not going late tonight. I'm about to wrap it up because we got a lot of sleep to catch up on. All of us are sleep deprived.
It's the grind.
Day one, like we're not going long tonight, gang. I apologize. We're not going crack. I think we're gonna end this around 10:30 tonight.
Wait, what time is it right now?
10:28.
10:30.
I can't even say what I was about to say then.
Say it.
We'll be here to 11. I can't even
say it.
Top 5 albums, right?
Yeah.
That went diamond.
Ain't but 5.
Would they last in this time?
You mean did it age well?
Yeah, like would it be lasting this time? So when you look at albums like that went diamond as hip hop, right? Like I forgot what MC Hammer's in there. I'm sorry.
So it depends on what you mean last, because these kids are very knowledgeable. Well, you know, put it like this: that sound can't survive now because it's a sound for that era. But these kids do listen to that old stuff.
They do.
So it is surviving.
If it would come out right now, like would it be like that big of an album? Like a 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying?
I will say no. I would.
You know,
but all of that came along with a moment in time. Like it was a movement. Like all of that came along with something going at the same time.
There, right?
It wasn't just it's like Pac didn't sell records because he was Pac. It was a whole movement.
Eminem was on the top.
Right, but it was at the time. It was a whole thing that came with the record.
Hold on, I'll say this. I think Eminem still will sell the shit out of some records.
Right now.
He great sell right now. The album he's going to drop is about to blow a lot of whatever Drake got. Everything is going to get blown into the water because the right now, what you don't know, that Houdini joint is bigger than the stuff he's done in the past. He's made more right now. He's selling more off the Houdini than he did when he came back 20 years ago.
50's like, yo, we have to do this tour right now. That tour that I've been working on for 10 years, we got to do that tour, which is him, Dr. Dre, and Eminem. They all go on that tour together.
Niche said, oh my God, where is the Facebook link? I like it better there. I was just watching an old episode and didn't even realize it.
She probably commented and shit.
But she's on YouTube right now.
Niche, that's wild.
Yo, check it. Here it is. It says Eminem. I think he's gonna drop anything now. Is gonna be big. Pac. I don't know if his sound would stand now's test. Drake, yeah. Beastie Boys, I don't know. I think in the alternative market, not hip hop.
You gotta understand, Beastie Boys is like Tyler, the Creator.
The album that went diamond came on like 2000, right, bro?
Yeah, Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys got a different market, bro.
And who else is on there?
BC Boys gonna listen. If BC Boys drop right now, if the dude was still alive and BC Boys drop, they would still do numbers. But like I said, you can't just go diamond. Diamond is a thing. It's a movement and a time. Like all of them rappers they don't have all diamond albums. That's a one-time thing. That's not a thing where you don't drop 4 and 5. You don't drop 4 and 5 diamond albums. It gotta be
Michael Jackson did that, right?
it gotta be a moment in time. So it's all about the moment and what's going on at that time.
Wiz Khalifa, Hammer, Lil
And let's stop right there. Wiz Khalifa, Wiz will never do that again.
Yeah.
But you know what it was? He caught a moment. He caught Black and Yellow. They was playing it at the NFL, the Pittsburgh Steelers games.
The Steelers won that year too, right?
Yeah, he caught a wave, bro. It's like you got to catch a moment in time. So it's not just your music being good or bad. It's like Vanilla Ice would never repeat no numbers again. Even if you go back a few years later, Vanilla Ice can never recreate that. Vanilla Ice had that hot record that do, right?
What else was on that damn album?
I don't know, but
Stop That Train.
What was the next single after that?
I think Play That Funky Music.
But you know what? Hold up, I'm wrong. because he did that Ninja Turtles, and that was even bigger.
You're right.
The Ninja Turtles was even bigger,
movie, right?
but it was because it was
Ninja, go
attached
Ninja,
to a
go.
movie. It was go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja. Now none of us was bumping that.
Because
But
the
you know
first
what?
one, the first Ninja Turtles movie that hit single was that TURTLE power teenage and on a half shell. You got the Heroes for this day and age. You can
I
have some
almost
more.
spit my drink out. You said,
See,
And part two,
he got
that's
that in
what-
his notebook
yeah,
too.
part two, Vanilla Ice, and it was that go Ninja with Toka and Razor on the movie. Yeah, I was all that shit back in there. You ain't telling me shit about that.
well, we gotta have a deep dive into you one day,
We gotta
bro.
have Flizz bring the
We
book
need
bag,
a deep dive.
The book bag, dust off
The world of
Yo,
Flizz,
this is the
bro.
whole album of Vanilla Ice right here. All the lyrics.
We did a documentary on Flizz. You gonna laugh, you gonna cry. It's just gonna be like sad and happy.
He said, "We I got the whole Wu-Tang album right here. Look, word for word, bro."
I have always been a self-proclaimed hip hop nerd growing up. Like I was that dude who was a straight hip hop geek. That's who I was, and I'm proud of that.
I should give you
He's
5
like, yo,
geek.
face it,
I
shoot
should
it,
give
free
you-
face it.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
out and
yeah.
fly straight to chase it, man. Chill.
I just if it was rap when I was young, if it was rap, I needed it. Everything. I was like, it's a rap thing. I
Oh
want to listen to it. It's
my
rap.
god,
That's how I was. You know what I mean?
that is hilarious.
What
Well,
else is on
listen,
that list though?
It took me up. Lauren Hill, the Miseducation album.
which would never strike twice. Like they just named her album the best album in history.
Yep, for real.
They just named like 2 or 3 weeks ago. They
That
named
album was dope as fuck.
They named Lauryn Hill's album, The Miseducation, the best album. Do 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 do. Love? What's love? Love is. Yo, that album is classic, bro.
I said Lil Wayne, and the last one,
Lil Wayne was a Carter 3, huh?
I don't know.
The Carter 3.
It was.
See, all of these are moments in time. Lil Wayne was not able to recreate these moments. No one is.
And the last one is Cardi B.
Yeah, and she can't recreate that. She's talking about doing the Spanish album right now. But listen, Pac, and then we getting out of here. Tupac, I'm going to be honest, it would have been hard for him to keep that level for these last, how long it been, 25 years?
Mm-hmm.
It would have been so many challenges to the throne. The next dude up would have been trying to take him out. It would have been a lot going on. Then he would have been like caught up in acting and da.
I think he'd have been doing. I think
He would have been Will Smith.
Acting.
And Will Smith would have had a hard time breathing
Yeah.
in the same air as Pac. It would have been a different.
He's still having a hard
Yeah.
time breathing, and Pac ain't here right
Yeah,
now.
but that Bad Boys 4 is fire.
Talking about Pac yesterday.
Listen, gang.
But
No.
Bad Boys 4 though, you still ain't seen it, Joe?
I
He
saw it.
You saw
He
it?
put a
Oh, you
post
finally
on it,
saw
yeah.
it. All right.
He put a
Banging.
All
Me
right.
and Shorty saw it.
I think I want to go see it again.
You should. No, listen. Me and Shorty saw it together. She loved that movie. She's going on and on about, oh my God. And she don't be liking hardly nothing, but she loved that movie. We was like, yo, I'm glad we went to see that joint, yo. You got to see Ride or Die.
You know, it has an update. It says Nelly Country Grammar
Oh yeah, Nelly Country Grammar.
and
Yeah.
Outkast Speaker Box and Love Below.
All of this stuff could not be recreated.
I
You
don't
can't
think
recreate the
definitely
moments.
think Nelly, because Nelly was another moment.
And you know
But
what?
I remember when I heard that down, I told Swift, DJ Swift, I was like, yo, that dude's about to be the next thing popping. He's like,
I knew that too,
that
but I
shit's
still
whack.
didn't like the song. I'm gonna be honest.
And
But it's not a bad track.
Like, damn, you was right.
No. Anybody would have a brain to see, like, yo, they great to this album, this record great to go. They're gonna love this record in the club. This record's gonna. I can tell you a record that's gonna go. It's gonna go.
What was next? EI. Mama,
Yeah.
EI.
And
killing about it.
Nelly
was
got
killing that whole
about
album. He was smacking
15
them.
joints. Like in his career, Nelly got about 15, 20 joints. Nelly can give you 2
yeah.
hours. Nelly can give you 2 hour show. Easy.
Definitely. He got some like mega hits too. Not just little hits.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Nelly got some mega.
Yeah.
monstrous
Nah,
hits. Like,
Nelly
God,
Nelly got records. You forgot that he like, oh, snap. Nelly one of them dudes like Nas. When you see Nas at the show, I saw Nas at the show. This dude did 2 hours and it felt like 20 minutes.
Wait, is it Nas coming here?
We going to the symphony joint. It's the symphony joint at P-Pack.
Yeah.
You gotta wear the tux. You know, like it's yeah, I'm going. But I got the tickets. We still got to see about the ticket. I don't think the tickets was on sale at the time when we went to look. But yeah, we're going to see Nas. But end of the day, and we getting out of here, gang. I already went over time. End of the day, what the hell was we talking about? You said the Diamond, right?
Diamond, yeah.
I don't think none of them records are meant outside of their time frame. But you'll be surprised what these kids are listening to. These kids right now know all of that old stuff. They know all of it because you have. First of all, they get them on TikTok. They get them on Instagram. They gotta hear these little clips. They take pieces and bits. You know what song that these kids know? That went crazy a couple years ago. I want to be. It's a little DJ song. Something DJs with they. I want to be with you. I want to be your lady, babe. If your game is on, give me a call, boo.
Yeah.
That song is 20 years old. And you put that joint on, guess what the kids gonna start doing? They gonna start doing the dance because it's a TikTok sensation. That song went fire. That's a fire track too. The what channel DJs?
Hey, yo,
I think it's Quad City.
So let me tell you a story about that, right?
Go ahead.
What that came out like? That came out like around the time was it 92, 93?
No, that song ain't that old. That song is like 04, like
Yeah, maybe 04. No.
Quad Town DJs.
My bad. It might have been like 96, 97.
What song you talking about?
The Ghost Town. There's a
Ghost Town.
Oh, Ghost Town, yeah.
Ghost Town DJs. That's not no 94.
I remember because I remember I was supposed to go on a trip with Roy and my cousins.
Look it up, Flizz.
They went to Atlanta.
Yeah, Quad
When they
City
came
DJs,
back, that's what they pulled up playing.
In the 90s? I don't think that song in the 90s.
97 maybe.
You might be talking about a different track. I don't think that song from the 90s. Quad Town, Ghost Town DJs?
Ghost Town DJ. Let's see. Years active 95 to 97.
Yeah, he right. I'm bugging.
I'm telling
You right. You right.
When was the Olympics? It was
96.
right around the time.
The Olympics was
Right around the
96.
Olympics time. They was out there when the Olympics.
Oh, so he was
popping.
right. He's right.
They
Shit.
came back from.
I thought that song was
You know what I'm saying?
in the 2000s.
Yeah,
Now you
man.
probably just caught on to it then. Like, know who Quad City
Shit was
DJ
pop-
was? I remember
That
Come
shit's
on,
fire.
ride the chain to choo choo
Choo-choo,
ride it.
yeah.
That's how I was confusing.
Yeah.
That shit was
all
like
right.
the biggest shit in Atlanta at
So
the
you're
time.
right. You're right. Shit, I was wrong. I thought that song was newer than that. Well, new 2003. That ain't new. Like that's still 21 years ago.
Yeah.
God damn.
But I know it was like 90 something.
Gang,
I
listen.
was still traveling. So I already know.
Gang, listen.
They put up to the hood like, yo, what the hell these niggas listening to? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That joint came out, and then the other song with the girl who couldn't really sing that good. That was around the
DJ.
that was around the song.
Oh, what was that name?
Uh-oh.
That wasn't Nina Sky.
Now that was in the 2000s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was probably early 2000s, yep.
That's around the time Cassie and all this
Busta
stuff.
caught that remix
Busta
and killed that, yeah.
Yeah, Busta been doing this thing for years.
Come on, yo.
Yeah, he been doing this thing for years.
Why can't I think of this girl's name?
If I want, hold on, like they had a run though.
That's a girl.
It's one girl
It's a girl.
That might have been a group
with that clap.
around that time. Lumi D.
Yeah.
Around that time, you didn't have to sing that well. You just had to carry a note. That was around the time Lil Mama came out, and it was like a whole little thing where they just if you can barely just carry a note, your song will go. Remember that? Like it was like all the mix. They could just mix all these songs together. You didn't really chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side, all that little stuff. Listen,
Those
gang.
songs were percussive. They would move. They kept you moving.
Facts. And was that when Soulja Boy came out?
Soulja Boy came out in the early 2000s.
Around that time, and Lil Bow and Bow Wow was making joints. I don't want to. The joint where he was with a old girl, Ciara.
That was in that 03 to 08 range.
Facts.
That they were running that.
You didn't have to be able. You just needed a good melody and carry the note. You didn't need to really be Whitney Houston. You could just carry a note and you could sing in a very monotone, and you would roll. You were rocking.
Let's be honest. Like if you want to be honest about it historically, if you have not a Whitney Houston sound, you're more marketable. You know what I mean by that? Like
I can understand what you mean.
What I mean by that is if your voice is too soulfully powerful,
Mhm.
that's all it can be. It's hard to make it bubblegummy. You know, they talked about it in the movie Dreamgirls because that's based on true shit. You know what I mean? It's like if it's like if your voice is too strong, like you can't turn Aretha Franklin and Patti LaBelle into something.
What was it?
You know what I mean?
Who's playing the lead singer? Lead singer in that?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
But there was another one before Beyonce came in.
The girl from what's her name? It's not pissing me off.
What's the name of the
Damn,
movie?
she became off of that movie. She became.
What's the name of the movie? Dreamgirls?
She won.
Yeah.
She came from like
American Idol.
American Idol. The black girl from American Idol.
Fantasia or
Before her. Let's look it up. I can't remember that girl.
Damn, her.
name.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was
yeah.
going to say, damn, you know what I mean? Her whole family.
That's a classic movie.
Yeah, but she became a big star off of that movie because her character, the real character,
Effie, yep.
Effie, like is that the real name?
I don't know. Her name was
but
Effie.
The real character, like she was like her voice was that powerful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But the look that they needed was the Beyonce basically put her as the front lead singer. Homegirl felt the way about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So she was like the drama of the group where they had to get rid of her.
Gang, we had fun tonight. We gonna get out of here. I promised wifey that we would have a short show tonight because we got to get out of here. And I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully, everybody's gonna get home safe and sound. This weekend is the Culture Fest, downtown Prov, if I'm not mistaken.
Coming to shut it down.
Make sure you there. Come support. black-yeti.com. Go check that out. clbmg.com. Go check that out. And all of us got music. I got music. Challz Brown, an artist named Flizz. He got music.
Flizz music.
I'm about to shoot a video dead ass. This week I'm off. I'm off all July 4th week. I don't have the office is closed. So I'm gonna shoot 2 videos.
Okay.
Word.
Dead ass. Listen.
Let us know so we can pull up too.
I got you. New
Maybe on a
music.
Wednesday.
New music. New music, new videos. We're gonna have a blast, gang. Listen, we appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you're watching on YouTube. We're gonna catch y'all on that flip side. And these shorts gonna be funny.
FlizzMusic.com.
Gang, gang.
Word. TJ Soares 4-1 on everything.